first of all, these two bits of steel are galvanized. They're 1 mil steel. Now with something a little bit thicker than panel steel, like 1 mil or 1.2 mil steel, you're going to have to make sure that your surface is clean and clear. So what I'll do now is just make sure our surface is nice and clean. I'll put on my gloves. Make sure you've got all your PPE on so you don't obviously hurt yourself. Now, you want to ensure you take all the galvanizing off, otherwise you're going to have issues, which I'll show you in a minute. You also want to make sure both sides of the panel are clean. Alright? Now, the reason being, if there's one side is, one side isn't, you're going to get an inconsistent weld. Now I just have a look at where that was cleaned off. And I'll make sure that I've cleaned off the right spot so we can do some spot welding, weld these two panels together. Now, what you want to do is pick a similar spot on the second panel. I'm just doing enough to show you 3 or 4 different spot welds and how a spot weld should hold if obviously welded correctly. See there, what I've done is I've only just taken off the top of the galvanizing. I haven't actually gone through to the metal. A couple of spots there have gone through, but what we want to do is make sure it's nice and clean. And you can see there it's gone through to the steel. Now this is only mild steel, it's not high tensile steel or anything. So and once again making sure we've sort of cleaned off both sides of that evenly, so we can get a nice spot. Okay, so now that we've cleaned up the area, what we're going to do is always ensure you use zinc spray or weld-through primer. Very important, because when you get a new panel, obviously you're going to clean up your panel, you're going to get rid of the black sort of zinc coating on it, and you're going to expose bare metal. Anytime bare metal is exposed, you're going to get moisture which will rust it. And if your panel starts rusting from inside, you'll get your leak through and you'll get your rust run, stuff like that. Or it may even rust right the way through from the inside out. So what we're going to do is just spray a light coat of this, give it a shake obviously first. And spray a light coat just to cover your sort of exposed areas on the inside of your panel. You don't need too much, you just need enough that it's going to sort of seal off. Now, what this is the zinc in the actual primer allows it to conduct electricity, which allows you to weld through it without burning it.